Okay, one of the things that lately, last few months anyway, that I think is really important is getting people to understand there's two kinds of science. Now, secular science is not divided up, but in reality, there's two kinds of science, operational and historical. Now, operational science is factual. That's something, one of the examples I've thought of is maybe better than gravity, is that, they've been spraying the ground out here for years and years, and some say it's leaching down into the water table. Well, I could take a sample of water and send it to several different labs, and we would factually know how much, if any, of those chemicals are actually getting into the water. So that's operational science or factual science. Now, the other kind of science is historical science, and that's things that's happened in the past. Now, when you start looking at things in the past, you have to start making assumptions. If your assumptions are wrong, then your conclusions will probably also, or there's a good chance they'll be wrong too. So with evolution, there's really three factors to evolution. One is chemical evolution, that's life starting from non-life. Microevolution, which is variation within the same kind of plant or animal. And then macroevolution, which is one life form changing into a totally different kind of life form. Now, of these, chemical evolution is not factual at all. It's never been observed to happen, life forming or coming into being by natural causes. And they've, even in a test tube, they've tried and not even come close. So chemical evolution is not factual. Macroevolution, one life form changing into a totally different kind of life form, is also not factual. There's been a couple of experiments, one Linsky experiment, which he tried back in 2005. He had 35,000 generations of bacteria trying to get it to evolve, and it was still a bacteria. I guess he retired, turned it over to somebody else. The last I've heard is they're up to 70,000 generations, and guess what? It's still a bacteria. So there's no actual factual evidence that one life form can change into another kind, a different kind of life form. So I guess to me, one of the things that I would say is that evolution at best is a hypothesis that's based on belief, not facts, and yet it's presented in our school as facts. Now, one of the things I want to look at you to realize is evolutionary theory. They have two assumptions that they basically make. One is extremely long ages of the earth, and the other one is that in the geologic column, it's like a picture or a snapshot of the evolution of life changing from one life form into a different kind over approximately 600 million years. So that's one of the main things we're looking at here.